Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Way of the Hunter. So last episode did not go as hoped, and it was all really because of bad habits of mine that I have to really try breaking when I'm trying to be like a better hunter when it comes to this game. Like things like, there were some things I did correctly, I think, such as making sure my zero was correct. Is that something? No. Like, making sure my zero was correct before I tried taking the shots I did. Studying the animals to make sure they were the right age to try taking. But when it came to the actual practical application of taking my shots and making sure the placement was right, that is where I fumbled pretty badly. So I'm going to try to improve that end now, and just get the whole experience to be what it should be for, like, how it's supposed to go once everything works right, or once you're competent hunting. But we're continuing along just on, like, our free hunt of sorts. Oh, black bear tracks? Yeah, black bear tracks. Oh, why did it suddenly get... Okay, that was a little odd. The game kind of froze for a little minute there. Maybe it's just because, like, the weather effect changing took a moment. But I'm going to try to apply everything a bit more properly, and just hopefully we'll be able to snag something as a result of this outing. We are going to keep working up to the little forks in the road, and then we'll go westwards. I haven't really heard anything as I've been out here, and I haven't seen anything off in the distance either, wildlife-wise, for a while. Yeah, okay, so this was where black bear feeding area. I was checking to actually see what some of the other perks I still have left to, like, get are. Like, okay, well, shotgun, those... Man, I've been using a lever action? I wonder when. Okay, well, either way. Okay, so there smells like water, player scent reduced, that would help quite a bit. Faster rate of life regenerate. Well, that's a bit of an interesting way to earn that. You basically have to be knocked out cold 10 times. Get some Idaho collectibles, and get a lot of stuff for, like, animals. We've got, right, Hunchback we're working on. Travel so much distance. Oh, okay, just play for enough time, we'll get that. And collect all Transylvania ones, we'll give you that. Strategist, Pied Piper, and sitting and watching. Okay, so far, it basically seems the big ones to hope we'll get are going to be from traveling. Like the walk distance, the crouch distance, and the prone distance. Because those, I think, are some of the best modifiers probably to have on your side. Which will just generally come from being out in the field hunting and exploring. I'll just keep on our way and try to see if anything makes any sounds, or we'll even be able to spot. Oh, what do we got here? Black bear tracks? Badger. Awful lot of badger tracks around, actually. I guess they're a pretty common animal to... Well, generally a common animal to hunt on the map. I think there's been a few times we haven't really seen them as we've been walking and hiking. Might just be the time of day is wrong, because again, the game is more based on need zone system. Okay, sometimes moose stop here. At least we're picking up these little need zones. So we're helping flesh out the map a bit more as we go about. I swear, sometimes I think I'm hearing stuff, and other times I... Probably not. I think it's just... Because I do Wave the Hunter only, like, once a week for recordings, I slip out of habits that I really should be keeping more steady with and through to be better in the game with. But I think having a nice variety of content has helped me avoid burnout for the channel for basically its entire run. Okay, more moose tracks. Okay, so this is the fork we were working towards. And we might as well work our way... maybe right here would be a decent spot to say. We'll break off, because I think that's a foot trail that, like, connected north-south there. Although one thing that I think is a little bit interesting is, like, because the game does have, like, an unconsciousness, I guess basically being knocked out cold or having to fast travel back to a place to start, sort of like the Hunter does. No? Okay, I guess this is another need zone? I think it's just the first time I've seen, like, the full scrub like that be highlighted. Okay, black bear, but I'm guessing this isn't. This may be moose? Yeah, more moose feed zone. And it looks like the black bear was going off this way. I actually did follow the road for a fair ways, but I think, depending on how busy a road is, animals might actually use them. You gotta remember, nature is lazy. It's going to try to find the most energy-efficient way of doing everything it can. So if an animal does have to travel and there's just like a strip of road that's quiet and there's nothing else on it, they'll probably wander off and use it to travel easier. Oh, more tracks. Actually, I might not be surprised if that's the same one, just like looped back up and was going this way now. Let me keep going and see. What time is it right now? It is getting a little later in the day. Okay, we got something that made a bit of sound out there, but I can't tell from here what it might have been. Oh, hang on. Had something there for a moment. I'll crouch down and try investigating a little more. It is basically along the road we're heading down, so we can try and take a good look to see. Oh, a black bear. Okay, no, I was making quite a bit of noise, so I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, there's quite a bit of noise out there now. I can't tell what it is, though. Like, I don't know if it's just the bear ran off that way and we're hearing all, like, the broken... Maybe that is what it is. Is the black bear got scared and it went running through and we're hearing all of the, like, breaking branches and that with the hunter sense. Okay, so apparently sound is that... you can hear that much with the sound. I didn't know if you'd be able to or not. So that's a little good learning moment there for us. I just want to see if I can spot him at all. I kind of doubt it with, like... Yeah, no, I think it went way too far off for us to be able to see. And, you know, I'll just take a quick look in case anything else is around here, but I kind of doubt it. I haven't heard much of anything make noise. Just a branch blowing in the wind. Yeah, you know what? It might not even be worth it be looking like this direction I'm facing right now, like towards the southwest, just because that's more so the direction the wind's blowing. Oh. Something is up there. I think it's a black bear. Oh, we did just get a... Let me check. I didn't have a caller for them with me, did I? I might act... Okay, one thing I'm trying to change is, like, the call. Because if you look in the bottom left, it says change, scroll up, scroll down. But I can't switch that out for any other option. So I don't know if there's a way to make different calls, or it means more so change, like, what I have equipped in my hand. I'm trying to think of where I kind of seen that in a movement. It's like, there it is. Yeah, there's a black bear right up there. And it's possible that is the one that we saw before. Just want to take a good look around. No, looks like that's the only thing that's kind of in the area. Yeah, so that's about 200 out if I was going to try for it. Are we still set at 200 for this? Not quite. Now we are. But I don't know if I'll be able to get him any closer out. Yeah, it's possible the wind's going to give us away too. I just thought I'd give it a try since I saw it's moving up there. Yeah, I don't know where he is. He might be in the... Yeah, I don't see his movement anymore around there. If I did want to try placing the shot, I'll just take a small peek at it. I think I have to aim... Yeah, I want to try a little bit further back in the shoulder. I think I'm gonna... Oh, see, he's up there still. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get a good chance at him. Seems like they're just going to stay... No, what the heck happened there? There we go. Do I try it? Oh, that actually paid off more than I probably should have had it do so. Alright. H's headlight, that's right. Well, let's head out and take a look, because it looks like we just got our first black bear. Now, granted, that was a lot of bad habits in some ways. Perhaps not so much others. Like, I did make sure to check the 0. The wind was something I was a little nervous about. But I did make sure it was an adult, and adult or mature are the ones we want to go for. I am surprised it dropped like that, though. Because even when we got the heart shot on the whitetail, it still got a little bit of time to run. This just seemed like it dropped like a sack of bricks. So I don't know if this actually, like, got the triple of both lungs and the heart, or what happened for this shot to take it down as it did. But yeah, we got ourselves our first black bear. Already doing better than last episode. So let's take a look at it. Oh, it... really? I thought I was aiming from the side. I feel like the angling is off on this. Because, like... it's saying mostly... how did this... wait, oh! This is the black bear I took that bad shot on going after the ducks a couple of weeks ago, I think, now. That's really interesting. I did not know that. Wow. Okay, so... yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, first shot shouldn't have done anything. Why is it like this? But this is the shot, and yeah, this one went through, and it looks like it got the triple of one lung, heart, and then the other. Okay, we'll just sell that, because that is a nice chunk of change to get there. And how are we doing distance-wise? Yeah, I'll just try getting to the road quick. I think with taking the shot, anything that would be in this area might be a little spooked now. But to think that's the same bear we had tried taking the shot at, that's pretty incredible. At least I kind of feel like I did right by my wrong in a way, because it is the same animal that I wounded and I wanted to try putting down. It also goes to show just how powerful a tier 6 weapon seems to be over the other. Well, that and the placement was so much better too for the shot. Yeah, so I'm going to try and just follow this. I don't know if I should... maybe... I don't know if I should try doing some night hunting, or I should just try to get to, like, the camp, or fast travel to camp, and walk up with morning. Maybe I'll try a little bit of night hunting. Maybe smaller species like the badgers or foxes will be a bit more active. I can try getting something else this weekend, too. But yeah, that... I feel a little bit better now. I'm still bummed about the other mule deer, but who knows, maybe with my weird course of luck, we'll find them again, and we'll actually be able to put at least the buck down for we wounded with the one shot. But man, what are the odds? Like, yeah, we encountered that black bear, I think it was like back up over here. Yeah, I think it was right around here-ish it went running off. And all the way over here is where we got it. I do like the animals are persistent in the game, too. It's not like the Hunter Classic, you close the game, load it again, and everything is basically wiped, and you can't do anything about what was, like, their previous hunt. Way of the Hunter, it keeps persistent. So if you do have an animal you wound, you might be able to find it generally in the same area again and put it down. That's a nice little feature to have. I can't remember if Call of the Wild the Hunter is... I think it's like that as well, where it's like per session it loads and despawns everything. Yeah, we got some bear droppings. I don't know if that's a different one or the one I just... That might be the one I took down. No, it does have like a little glimmer to it. I don't know. One thing I do want to say is that there are a lot of accessibility options for Way of the Hunter. So, like, if you're having a hard time with the default colors, you can change it to having, like, a certain type of color blindness you have. It might be there for you. Or even if there's just a certain aspect, like the bullet impact spot, you can't see it, you can change the colors of that. Way of the Hunter does a lot of good things all compiled into itself. So I'm just going to keep going to see what else I'm going to find. And maybe I will head off if we can reach that point before the episodes end into the bush. I'll have to see, because we are still a ways into it. Like, we are 20 minutes. And it is kind of the reason why the Hunter stuff would sometimes run towards the 40-50 minute mark at times, too, is because sometimes half an hour isn't a lot of time to get full, like, hunt in with. Because you spend, like, 10 minutes going out to an area, 5 minutes lining up the opportunity for the one you're going to take. You take the shot, which is less than a minute, and then it's like 5 to 15 minutes tracking down the outcome. But we'll still try to get everything in. I haven't heard or seen anything else as we've been out. Not that it's really that easy to see if there's much going on. I just want to take a look here. Black bear. Badger. But eating here rarely. Okay. Yeah, we'll try to close the distance, reach that point there. And maybe I'll just try and see about, like, finding this, solve the first riddle and find the next chest sort of thing. No, what do we got here? Badger? Badger. Yeah, I don't know how helpful the binoculars are going to be with, again, this dark out. It might be the case I'll just focus on getting this little objective done, complete this task, get the next, and see. I do also have to take a look at the, like, the water source one we picked up too, is I don't know if it can just be, like, any separate water sources will qualify, or there are specific areas to go and collect from. Okay, so this is the spot where they kind of... Oh, more bear tracks? Yeah. Definitely black bear country here. And yeah, okay, so you know what? We'll probably stick on this, because it does look like it leads us right to where we need to go. So, oh man, I'm surprised how far off some of these things are. Like, we do travel pretty quickly, like, as much as it's 700 meters, if we just stay at this for a couple minutes, we'll be there. Now, this is at least a good way of getting out and exploring more of the map, too, figuring out some need zones while we can get progress made. I think right now, gear-wise, I'm pretty well set up with what I've got. I've got something to handle the variety of game that is offered on this map. So I just need to try getting a little better at applying and using it. And then is there another... No, I don't think there's another crouch. I think now... Oh, Lord. Everything kind of did that weird, like, low-quality dip there. Perk-wise... Okay, there is still for crouching. But again, I'll let that come more naturally than trying to focus on it too hard. I think that's probably the best way of kind of letting that build. Now let's just keep at her and see where this leads. Actually, I just want to check one thing too in character here. This inventory. What's interesting is there's no, like, number 3 keybind. I just realized that. Primary, secondary, so I don't know if there's going to be, like, a sidearm eventually added, like a revolver for self-defense, or what. But yeah, it's weird that there isn't, like, a number 3 keybind. Oh. Okay, I think I can stay unseen. Adult. Adult. I kind of want to... I want to try getting another one. Oh, I just can't remember which is which now between them. I think the one in front is the female. And the one behind is the male. Yeah. Wait, I screwed up. I should have taken a better look at... Okay, so if this is 0 to 200, I think we'll be good with that. I'll just give it a minute. That way, one thing... Yeah, see, she's running off, but I think he might be dropping right there. No? Unless maybe that's a different one. Okay, I'm going to head out and see now. Because I think that was a fairly well-placed shot. I think it might have been more a lung hit. But it is a bit odd they, like, came back here and then he split off from the female. Wait, that's the female? I thought that was the male. Okay, well, you know, I'm going to stay a bit loud just to track and see what it says like this was. I just want to make sure that this... Yeah, that was the right one I was using. Oh, what am I stuck on? Okay, and there's the trick that I should have remembered to use. That Lenny Morris. I'm pretty sure it was Morris. I know it's definitely Lenny. Yeah, that was the trick, is to put down a marker generally where you're aiming. Oh, really? I thought that was a decent-looking lung shot. Says the animal survived it, though. Yes, this was on an animal path that they were going down along. God, I gotta get better at the shot placement. I thought that was a decent-looking hit. There's no point trying to chase after it, so you know what? I might just put the marker up there and make my way. There's like a straight line out for it. I think I gotta get more practice actually hunting again. Spent a lot of time running around and doing some objectives, but when it comes to actually like placing the shots on the animals, I'm not doing the greatest at it. I don't know if maybe... Yeah, see, that's the female. So then the male must have been the one that kept running that direction, but again, with it wounded like that, I don't think there's any point trying to keep after it right now. Not sure what's going on with the headlight. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go at full speed. Let's just focus on trying to get this little bit done. Because I gotta go back to basics when it's coming to this again. I've got the equipment. I've just gotta get better at placing the shots. Some of the tactics are coming together more and more. Others, though, are ones that could definitely use a bit more improvement. Yeah, more black bear tracks. Seems like this entire area is just a hotspot for black bears. Oh, and we actually kind of found the trail again. I don't know if I'll be able to find... I should try bringing out the little bit of info I had for this objective. Okay.
Toothless nature is weeping with ashy tears. We were overcome with our worst fear. Toothless nature is weeping with ashy tears. We were overcome with our...
Okay, turn that off. Actually, it might be... There are the 2 bodies of water, I think, that it mentions on that. I do wish it wouldn't play the voice every time I try to check this. So if there's a triple fork there... Yes, actually, it should be somewhere just around here. Actually, no, it might be a little bit back more. I'll just give it one more read. So it's a little bit on the bump and a bit further, kind of directly south of that. So it might actually be more so up this way. There are quite a few down trees to have to look for. But I think we are in the general area for this. Okay, so maybe a little bit more this way. I wonder if it's in this ash area or it's a little bit south of it. I got another down tree here, so let me just take a look at this. Oh, Okay, well, there is a down tree, but it was just grass I'd seen.
Toothless nature.
Okay, so it's one whole tree.
We were
Looks like there are
overcome with
burnt
our worst
ones.
fears. When he
And a
arrived,
few
we
are
were praying
stump.
for River, because everything he touched started to wither.
So stone, fallen log. Ah, there's a stone there. This might be towards it. This does kind of feel like needle in a haystack looking in a way. No, those are all, like, broken. I need, like, I think it's a pretty large tree. Now, see, now I think I've gone too far. Okay, let me just get rid of that. Keep exploring a bit more. It's somewhere in this area, though, for sure. Let me think. Like, would it... see, I don't think there were two fallen trees. It looked like it was just one from that little note. Those are the biggest I think I've seen so far. Yeah, but there could be a lot of woods to search here. Here's another tree. Oh, come on, this shouldn't take too long. If I can just figure out the one it's trying to focus on. No, I promise there's, like, not a really good distinct landmark for it.
Toothless nature is weeping with ashy tears. We were overcome with our worst fears.
Like, yeah, right around here.
Praying for River, because everything he touched.
There are some fresh saplings I might have to try using as, like, the reference, but... Again, it's nothing that's super distinct. It's just a fallen tree and a rock by it. Which isn't all that easy to make out when you're in an area like this of the specific one. Like, here's kind of a fallen tree, and there's a rock there. I don't know if this would be easier by day or night. Now, see, now I feel like I'm going a bit too far. I guess I just gotta look for... the rocks more so. Like, yeah, just the one fallen tree and a rock is not a lot to go on. I mean, if it was two trees like this together, it'd be much better as, like, a landmark to be able to find. Because it'd be the case of, okay, how many trees are there that are actually, like, laying that close, or you see the two together. I'm just going to ignore all the stuff for now. Like, yeah, I hope the other treasure chest things are not like this and actually have a little bit more clarity. Is that it? At least the chest is obvious, but like, this doesn't even look like what it was trying to describe.
I'm about to die because my foot is stuck. My guardian angel leaves me whispering good luck. Choo-choo, she cried. Choo-choo, I died.
Okay, so this is...
You're right, April. The Timothy is a lot to handle. This kid is completely...
Completely what?
Sorry. You're probably trying to reach someone else.
I don't think so, River. I'm trying to reach you.
Noah.
Now I've heard some rumors that you're so bored, you've ended up taking up a child scavenger hunt. How desperate are you?
I'm sorry. I know you're only trying to get him out of the stand. I only solved the first part, though. I'll stop right away.
I don't think so. You will have to solve all of them. You said you only solved the first one? I will make sure to replace the next ones with something more worthy of your time.
Noah, I apologize. All right, I don't want to ruin any plans you had for Timothy, all right? So just... Don't be like this.
I'm not joking. You started this, and now you're gonna finish it.
No, I don't. All right, I have to take care of my grandfather's business. I don't have time for this.
You and your grandfather are on such a high horse you don't even see the ground. You think you're so much better than me?
I don't think I follow.
I offered to take care of your grandfather's business and he refused. Now you're here?
Noah, I've seen the traps. Have you lost your mind? I would be absolutely shocked if my grandfather hadn't refused the offer.
I use traps, so what? It hurts the animal, so what? We both kill them anyways.
What? Causing unnecessary pain to the animal is something completely different.
How is it different from when you place a wrong shot? You just let it bleed out alone because it's too hard to track down.
If I ever place such a shot, I always track the animal so that I can end its suffering.
Yeah, sure. You can lie to yourself, but not to me. Just shut up and solve the riddle. Then you'll see that you and I are not that different afterwards.
I told you, I'm not doing it.
You should. Do you remember the mystery basement in your grandfather's lodge? I have the key. I'll give it to you if you solve the riddles. And then you can preach about hunting to me.
How did you get that key?
Let's just say I was trying to steal clients from your grandfather, but I ended up with something more interesting.
What the hell, Noah?
Just solve the riddle.
Ah, so now you're not just a poacher, huh? You're also a thief. Noah! Hey! What have I gotten into?
Yeah, I'm not too much into the story aspects, but it's definitely trying to pose it a bit weird, but like this spot to have found, I don't think matched what it was supposed to be according to like the thing there. Like, I don't know if I have any way of going back to look at it. Maybe I can with, yeah.
Toothless nature is weeping with ashy tears.
Yeah, see, it's supposed to be beside a fallen tree with a stone between it. But it's not actually in position like that at all. So it wasn't even... I would have found it by looking for what landmarks are around it. Well, at least we got that, and yeah, we're going to end... You know what, I'm going to fast travel us back to, the lodge. Because next episode, or next weekend, is definitely going to be just trying to get proper shot placement and doing a better job getting experience against the animals. I've been so, like, focused more on getting these, like, destinations and the bird hunting. I've really got to get better with my precision when it comes to taking the animals and the shots. At least for now, we got something done, and we can end this episode here. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Way of the Hunter. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like, And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, push in the comments right down below. Until I see you in the next video, hunters and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.